like this couple is never, ever getting back together. Calvin Harris is slamming his ex Taylor Swift, saying she's trying to make him look bad, and then Katy Perry got involved. Basically, this is just a big mess. This is what Calvin Harris is in for, the wrath of Taylor Swift's fans and possibly some form of revenge from the singer herself after the DJ went on a very public Twitter tirade against his ex-girlfriend. First, here's some relevant context. Yesterday, Swift's people confirmed reports that she had actually written the lyrics to Harris's huge hit with Rihanna, This Is What You Came For. Swift is credited for it under a pseudonym, Nils Sjöberg. Yep, not a Swedish dude, but rather one of the most powerful women in the world. That's when Harris took to Twitter for a little vent session. It started out friendly. The Scot wrote that Swift sings backup on the song too and is an amazing lyric writer. He added initially she wanted it kept secret, hence the pseudonym. But then things got nasty. Harris tweeted, "Hurtful to me at this point that her and her team would go so far out of their way to try to make me look bad at this stage." By this stage, he seems to be referring to Swift's newfound bliss with beau Tom Hiddleston, because then he wrote, "I figure if you're happy in your new relationship, you should focus on that instead of trying to tear your ex-boyfriend down." And then he took it here. "I know you're off tour and you need someone new to try and bury, like Katy, but I'm not that guy. Sorry." Okay, so that basically confirms Swift's rumored feud with Katy Perry, who jumped into the foray herself, first by tweeting a gif of Hillary Clinton making a quizzical face, and then by a cryptic retweeting of her own May 2015 post, which reads, "Time, the ultimate truth teller." Now, public accusations from Harris aside, the feud goes even deeper. Rumor has it it's the reason that he and Swift broke up in the first place. The day This Is What You Came For was released, Harris shot down the suggestion that he and Swift would ever work together.
I can't see it happening.
Except we know now that it had already happened. Apparently, Swift didn't appreciate Harris's flippant comment, which was the rumored breaking point of their relationship. As a co-writer of This Is What You Came For, Swift could take revenge on Harris. She has the power to prevent this song's use in TV and films. That's actually something Harris did to his ex, Rita Ora, reportedly blocking her from performing the song I Will Never Let You Down, which he wrote, You've been hearing her all summer, from voicing a character in the Angry Birds movie to one in Finding Dory.
Did you hear that?
You know, the movie with the biggest animated opening of all time in North America. And now you're about to see her in the much talked about Ghostbusters reboot. And you better get used to seeing her. It's the summer of Kate McKinnon.
I got some pretty cool stuff cooking up over here if you want to just turn your head.
Critics are calling McKinnon the, quote, clear standout of the Ghostbusters cast. And we're not too surprised by her comedic chops. She's been bringing the laughs on Saturday Night Live since 2012. And now it's looking like she could be our next Kristen Wiig, making the jump from SNL cast member to one of Hollywood's most in-demand film stars. With 3 more movies in various stages of completion, and her spot-on Hillary Clinton impressions expected to be front and center on SNL when it returns this fall, there's no doubt about it. McKinnon is in hot demand.
It was the best summer of my life.
Indeed, McKinnon could soon be on the same Hollywood level as her third Ghostbusters co-star, Melissa McCarthy.
That was awesome!
Even though she starred in some of the biggest comedies of the last 5 years, McCarthy tells Hello Canada in an exclusive interview that getting a part in Ghostbusters means something more, thanks in part to one of her co-stars.
We talked about Melissa's friendship with Kristen Wiig. They have been friends for years and years. So really shooting the movie was really fun reunion.
Get the full scoop from McCarthy in this week's issue of Hello on newsstands and your Texture app now.
Oh, watch it, man. I'm sorry, man. I thought you were my son's girlfriend. Girlfriend?
An off-kilter must-see. Closet Monster is a dark coming-of-age story that won the Best Canadian Feature Award at the Toronto International Film Festival. We caught up with star Connor Jessup to talk about playing Oscar.
Oscar has not had, and does not have, over the course of the movie, a very easy go of it. He is struggling with his sexuality and with a very tempestuous relationship with his father. So really, he's just a boy in pain trying to figure out who he is. I read a fair amount of coming-of-age stories, and they have mostly the same shape and form and are filled with the same cliches. It had that structure of a boy struggling with his identity, but within the structure was just really genuine feeling.
Closet Monster is in select theaters tomorrow before opening across the country next Friday. And of course, nominations for the 68th Annual Emmy Awards will be announced later this morning, and we're going to have a full breakdown for you in tomorrow's Entertainment City.